So here are my top 20 picks of Ocean City restaurants. Stay tuned because my last one that I'm going to mention is actually just a little bit west of Ocean City, right over the 90 bridge that most have never heard of. So what's going on, guys? This is Rich, your Maryland, Delaware realtor. If you need to reach out for any reason, my contact information is going to be down below. You know, I live, work, and play right here in the coastal Maryland and Delaware. Anything from, things to do to everything real estate. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, make sure that you subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop into this. I want to start with number 20 on 34th Street. It's called Barn 34. So this restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But the family has always been known for their breakfast, or you always see a line outside the door. They do some different dishes like, the Captain Crunch encrusted French toast, a lot of the traditional dishes in there. If you're around the 34th Street area looking for breakfast, it's definitely a must stop. Number 19 is Pack the Bowl. Located on 116th Street, right next to the Green Turtle in North Ocean City. So Pack the Bowl has some healthy options. Last time I was there, I got the Mediterranean bowl with rice. Very good. So they specialize in like grain bowls, salads, and wraps. So a little bit, healthier option. It is just a carry-out place. I think their main place is up there in Bethany with the actual sit-down. But if you're looking for something a little different from your normal like burgers and fries or any fried food, Pack the Bowl has a lot of different options. Number 18 is PONZETTI'S Pizza in North Ocean City, 144th Street. I get the question, who has the best pie or pizza? But I think if you want a decent pizza, and there's a few of them in town, but I personally like PONZETTI'S on 144th Street. They have like a sports bar hooked into the restaurant. Good food, good wings. If you're looking for good pizza, check out PONZETTI'S. All right, so number 17 is MARLIN Moon on 33rd Street. That's hooked into the DoubleTree Hotel. So if you may remember, MARLIN Moon with Chef Gary Beach was over in West Ocean City, hooked into the Francis Scott Key, like way back in the day. Beautiful restaurant, as you can see in the picture here. In the evening, they actually light up the bar. It has like a pretty like blue color. But they got a small little raw bar, full menu, full bar. Known for their seafood. I've had their crab cakes there are excellent. They usually have like a rockfish special, which is awesome. And another thing that I like about the restaurant is they actually have these balconies that are on the outside. So number 16 is Sushi Cafe. This is a newer sushi spot in Ocean City. There's a lot of good sushi spots in there, but this is probably one of my and my wife's favorite. We've been there a couple times. They're on 137th Street, North Ocean City. Small, quaint place. You want to make a reservation. And the staff is super friendly, before I didn't think you could do much to sushi to make it a lot different than other places, but they do something with this one. They have some really good rolls that we love, like the Big Bird and the Sandbox. So if you like sushi, you got to check out Sushi Cafe. We'll keep it rolling. Number 15 is Liquid Assets. And always love Liquid Assets. They've been there a good while. It's on 94th Street in that plaza there. So Liquid Assets has kind of like a wine bistro set up. If you can see in this pictures here that when you walk in, you can see like the beer coolers on the side, but they got some tables set up, right around the bar area. This line with wine that you could choose from. Of course, if you don't like anything, any of the wine options on the menu, you can actually grab your own from the hundreds that are on the wall. And I think they just charge you a small corking fee, but awesome food. I love their shrimp and grits. But in the picture here too, you see a burger, which is amazing. But they have good steaks, seafood, and they make their own donuts with the ice cream dessert that you see on there too. All right, number 14 is Hooked on 80th Street, and this place is amazing. I always have a good meal when I go there. So they focus on fresh, sourcing local produce. kind of that farm to table feel, but they got a little variety. You know, seafood, steaks. Had a really good soft shell crab special last time I was there, but can't miss it. They got a cool little you know, tiki bar, kind of like in this breezeway area. If you're looking for a little spot for the family or date night. So number 13 is a barbecue spot, ANNABELLE'S on 64th Street in Ocean City, and it's in that plaza right there. And ANNABELLE'S is pretty cool. It's got a little variety on the menu, but I go there particularly for like the rotisserie style chicken that they have. They have a half chicken. Macaroni and cheese is amazing, and they actually have a small bar back in there because they do serve boozy milkshakes. So you heard that right there, milkshakes with liquor in them. Of course, they can make them non-alcoholic for the kids. But they have a few drafts on tap too, a lot of local beers, and they make their own sauces. I think they have like 6 or 7 different ones. And there's one called the Alabama White that you need to check out when you're there. Okay, we got number 12 is FAGER'S Island Fine Dining. So FAGER'S Island's over there on 60th Street, Bayside. They got an amazing location on the Bayside. You'll catch some great sunsets there. FAGER'S has you know, regular dining throughout the restaurant, but there is a fine dining section, and the food is amazing. You know, if you're looking for a good steak, I'd recommend there. Last time I was there, I got I believe it was a filet with the crab cake, and the crab cake was top notch as well. Number 11, we have Spain Wine Bar, which is downtown. So this is, you could actually, it's hooked into the newer hotel, the Cambria, on top of the roof. So it's a rooftop bar restaurant, and you can see it right when you come in off of Route 50. But this place is very good. You can't beat the views, that's number 1, but the food is very good as well. They have a whole, you know, obviously Spain wine bar, so their you know, their menus catered after, you know, Spanish flavor that incorporates some seafood and some of the local fare. All right, number 10 is SHOTTI'S Point on 35th Street. Good, you know, lunch spot and dinner spot too. And they have started doing a brunch on Sunday, which looks amazing. I haven't had it yet, but they have they do like the wood fire pizzas. And of course a whole slew of different sandwiches and wraps, anything with like an Asian flair to it, to burgers. They have a really good crab cake, kind of known for one of their appetizers, which is called the Rhino Chasers, which is a big old batch of fries, but I guess they do like a Parmesan cheese dusting on it, maybe with some truffle oil, and this thick kind of balsamic glaze that they put over top of it. Number 9 is Anthony's Liquor, which sounds kind of strange, but they've been there forever. If you've been in Ocean City, you know all about them. They're known for their deli, and they actually added a bar to it. So you can pretty much get anything that you want in there. But again, they're known for their deli. They're on 34th Street, and they use top-of-the-line meats, like Boar's Head's meats and Dietz and Watson and some different things there too, but their sandwiches and subs are amazing. Number 8 is Mother's Cantina on 28th Street. So Mexican food. Mother's have been around for a while. You know, great family that owns this place here. But the one thing I love about Mother's is their double-decker taco. And if you have never had it, you know, it's a hard shell taco. Then they wrap it with the soft taco shell, and they have their, I think it's like beans, refried beans that are kind of holds the shells together, but they have their homemade queso that they put on there. And of course they have some different options, like you get a portobello, you know, mushroom taco, regular beef, chicken, a couple different options, but they're huge, and you got to try them out if you haven't had them. Number 7, this is a new one. This is SURFIN Betty's Burger Bar on 15th Street. So I stopped in here, and these guys, they specialize in smash burgers, which I like. And the burger that I ordered was amazing. They have a couple different ones on there, and you get served like the shoestring fries, but you can get different sides like the macaroni salad, some different things. But they have a bar with some different drafts. Number 6 is we're moving over actually to West Ocean City, right over the 50 bridge. There is Rise Up Coffee. So this is a coffee shop, and it's located right next to the Bottle Shop, if you're familiar with it, right off of Route 50. But the coffee's good, but the main reason why I picked this one is their breakfast food is amazing. It's called Mad Eggs, is their restaurant side of it. But they have a killer breakfast burrito, the potatoes in there, avocado, served with the salsa verde, the green salsa on the side, amazing. But also their breakfast sandwiches, I believe they make their biscuits there, and it's absolutely amazing. Number 5 is SELLOS, Italian restaurant in West Ocean City. So if you're coming over the 50 bridge from Ocean City, you're going to make a left at the Royal Farms. That's Golf Course Road. SELLOS is a very good Italian restaurant. They do have like a wood fire oven in there for their pizzas. But the dish that I love in there is called an eggplant rollatini. They actually prepare the eggplant, put the pasta on top of it, and then they roll it up. So the pasta's inside and rolled up inside the eggplant. And the sauce that they use, everything you can tell is fresh and quality, and very, very, very good. So if you're in the mood for Italian, they have a nice bar over there too. You got to go check out SELLOS. Number 4, still in West Ocean City on Sunset Ave. This is Sunset Grill. So Sunset's been there a while, and it's pretty large place, but very, very good food. Great place to go out. You can bring the family or a group of friends, or date night, whatever it may be. But they have, you know, a little bit of mix between steak, seafood, and some other options. I actually had their halibut. I think it was in like a risotto and a little bit of like a pesto sauce, but it was very, very good. And they're known for when the White Marlin's going on. Of course, they have a real happening outdoor bar, usually live music, and you know, you'll see a lot of the boats docked up because that's a huge marina, Sunset Marina. So, and number 3 is actually right across the street from Sunset Grill, which is the Shark. And the Shark is an amazing place, source like local ingredients, kind of like that farm to table. They have some good, very, very good dishes. One of my favorite is an appetizer that's on there. They actually deep fry an avocado and they stuff it with crab, like a crab imperial or crab meat, a lump crab meat in there. So very, very good. And their crab cakes are really good too. But they have a nice, you know, seating area, you know, large bar, you know, area too. So great spot to have some good food and dinner. So definitely would recommend the Shark. Number 2 is Crab Alley, which is right there in West Ocean City at the top of the street on Golf Course Road in the same section with Sunset Grill, the Shark. But Crab Alley is a good spot to go grab if you're looking for like steamed crabs. They also run some good specials on oysters, like raw oysters, you know, if you're into that. But the reason why I love Crab Alley is I think they have the best cream of crab soup and Maryland crab soup. And if you're looking at this picture here, this is a picture of mine. You'll see it on the menu. It's called a half and half soup. So they actually mix both of those together, which sounds a little strange, but it goes so well together. All right, so here we are. We're at the number 1. And again, I didn't put these in any particular order, but I saved this one for last. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that not a lot of people know of this restaurant. I think it's one of the best kept secrets, but if you Google them, you'll see the reviews. It's called The Grove. If you go over the 90 bridge from Ocean City, you know, as soon as you go over the bridge, there's going to be a stoplight there. You make a right, and that will take you down St. Martin's Next Road. There's a little itty bitty place sitting there all by itself called the Grove Market. And big thing here is you have to have reservations, and most of the time you have to call a few weeks or maybe even a month ahead of time. And sometimes you might get lucky if you call, and if somebody has canceled, they'll get you in there. But this place, there's no advertised like menu. You find out once you get there. Chef area is all open, so you can kind of watch them. But the place has like plastic chairs, so it's a really homey feeling. but it's a really an upscale kind of dinner experience. Thing too is they only take cash. They're known for their smoked salmon, carry a local favorite called the bumbleberry pie, which I would highly recommend. So check them out if you can plan ahead, and give them a call, because if you've never experienced it, like I said, I think it's the best kept secret, and of course I'm telling you right here on my channel. But hey, if you're following me, this is what I do. I live, work, and play here in the coastal Maryland and Delaware area. So, and I hope that helped you out. Again, if you didn't hear your restaurant, again, it's so many, I can think of at least 5 more that I didn't mention, but 20 was the max. If you need anything from me, my contact information's right down in the description. Reach out anytime. And of course, until next time, I'll see you soon.